Looking for ways to create a reinventing mindset in 2021? I want to give you 21 easy ways that you can create a reinventing mindset in 2021. How's it going, Reinventors? I'm Amelia, and this is Reinventing You, the channel that can inspire you to take your own reinventing journey so that you can live a life of joy, fulfillment, and purpose. I post twice a week. I'm glad you're here. If you have not, please subscribe. Click on the bell to get notified for new videos, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. This video is all about the 21 ways that you can create a reinventing yourself mindset in 2021. If you're interested, stay with me all the way to the end of the video, and I have a special invitation to watch another video by another creator that will encourage you to get a vaccine for COVID-19. The first easy way to give yourself a reinventing mindset is to get up out of bed at the same time every day. Now, notice I don't say go to bed at the same time because I do realize there are extenuating circumstances. If you get up at the same time every day, it will help you to just sort of get a consistency going on. It's a daily habit that you are ingraining. It's a time that you are establishing to start your day, and it will help you get a reinventing mindset. The second way to get a reinventing mindset is when you get up every day at the same time, make your bed. You may already do this. I think it's awesome if you do. I highly recommend it. Making your bed first thing in the morning does a couple of things. The first thing it does is prevent you from getting back in the bed. And I know some of you out there, you would probably do that. The second thing it gives you a sense of accomplishment. No matter what you do the rest of the day, you have at least done one thing, and that is to make your bed. Also, when you have made your bed, you have kind of ingrained another habit and gotten the day started. You have actually gotten your body and your mind into the mindset of, okay, let's go, let's do this day, let's make it happen. And that is so important in reinventing yourself. The third thing you can do to get a reinventing mindset in 2021 is do something productive before you look at social media. Wait before checking your email, before checking your text, before checking YouTube, before checking Facebook, all of those things, Instagram, whatever it is that you usually look at every day. Before you do anything, do something else productive, whether it's time in meditating or doing yoga or going for a walk or sitting down and just planning your day or making your breakfast. Do something productive before you get caught in the land of social media, because you know what happens. You get completely distracted. You are following whatever somebody else is leading you. You're not acting, you're reacting. And you don't want to do that. That's an awful way to start your day. It's an awful way to live. It's an awful way to start reinventing yourself, because you have got to be a person of action, not a person of reaction. The fourth easy way out of 21 to get yourself into a reinventing mindset is to change your hairstyle, your makeup, or your facial hair. Now, this could be something like, if you're a guy, you could either grow a beard or trim your mustache or make a handlebar mustache. If you're a woman, you could try something different with your eyebrows. If you're a woman or a guy even, if you want to change your makeup routine or change a different kind of makeup that you're using. Even your hairstyle, you can do something different with your hair. Now, I've been growing my hair out not because I want to grow my hair out. I prefer it short, but I'm really not comfortable, and especially these days, I'm really not comfortable in going into a salon. But you could change your hairstyle. Maybe it's, if you have really naturally curly hair and you straighten it all the time, stop doing that. Or the opposite. Or maybe wear it differently. Change your hairstyle, your makeup, your facial hair. It's a way of creating a reinventing mindset. And number 5 goes right with it, is whiten your teeth. And I'm like, you're probably like, wait, what? Well, we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I don't recommend going to the dentist and having your teeth professionally whitened, but there are ways to whiten your teeth. You can do it at home. You can look up some ways to buy products that you can do it, or you can do it with turmeric and coconut oil. If you whiten your teeth, it does a couple of things. It changes your appearance, yes, but it also causes you to smile more. And whether you're on a Zoom call or you're home smiling at your immediate family, it really does help you if you smile more, and having whiter teeth will help you do that. To change to a reinventing mindset. The sixth way to get a reinventing mindset in 2021 is to MKSDC your workspace. That is Marie Kondo / Swedish death clean your workspace. Now, I'm not going to go exactly into what those are, but you can see in this video up here a little bit about Swedish death cleaning, and I have some links below for some videos that I've talked about both of those things. But basically, you're doing some major cleaning out wherever you work. And when I'm saying wherever you work, that is wherever you work. Whether it's a job where you have an actual cubicle, you need to do some serious cleaning out. If your job is to fix meals for your family, then you need to do some serious cleaning out in your kitchen, whether it's your freezer, your pantry, your refrigerator, your just workspace in general. This is the time to clean that out. If your workspace is a hobby of some kind, this is the time to do that. If your workspace is online, this is the time to do that. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about cleaning your workspace online in tip number 7. But what this does is to basically create a clean slate. That is to make it possible for you to do more serious, focused, and creative work, because you don't have all of that stuff to distract you. And that is very helpful in the process of reinventing yourself. So this is going to help your mindset for reinventing. Now, number 7, like I said, is cleaning out your online presence, I guess, computer, PC, iPad, phone, whatever it is. This is the time to take some time to really do some cleaning out. You do not need all 3,000 of those emails. I'm just telling you. And I'm really bad about keeping sure my emails are cleaned out. In fact, maybe sometimes I have erased things I shouldn't have. But if I need to, like if it's something I'm going to have to use later or I need to refer back to it, I've created files where I'll just, move it over. If it's something I need to respond to, I need to go ahead and respond to it and not, put it off. Because I know what happens if I say, well, I'll do that later. It's not going to happen. And then I end up with 100 or more emails that are not good anymore or I'm not interested in. Why waste my time? And that is something you have to do in reinventing yourself. You have to learn how to cull. You have to learn how to focus. And part of that is cleaning out what does not matter and focusing in on what does. The number 8th way of creating a reinventing mindset in 2021 is to do a chore that you have been putting off. I cannot tell you how many things I've been putting off that I've now had to tackle that we're cleaning out our house in preparation for moving in a few months. It is so much better and you feel so much better about yourself if you do something that you have been putting off. I mean, there's a feeling of doing it, whether it is cleaning out a closet, scrubbing your shower, calling your in-laws. Get it done. Don't put it off any longer. You're going to feel so much better. And part of reinventing yourself is doing those hard things and getting them done and not procrastinating. Once you get one chore that you've been putting off done, you're going to want to tackle more things. And you can get some chores that either really need to be done in order for you to reinvent yourself, or maybe they don't matter and they don't even need to be done. This is going to help give you some clarity when you're trying to reinvent yourself. Number 9, stop making excuses for changing yourself. 2020, anyone? I know how I am. I'm assuming you guys are very similar. There's a lot of things that I'm going to end up blaming on last year. I'm going to say, well, that was just because it was 2020 or because of the pandemic. We have got to stop making those excuses. We have got to realize that, yeah, we had a hard time last year, but life does move on, and we can't keep making 2020 an excuse. Now, there may be other things in your life that you're making an excuse. Stop making excuses for not making changes in your life. It is one of the biggest things you can do to get a reinventing mindset. Now, number 10, change your perspective. And I one time did a video about changing your perspective, and I've got it up here for you to look at. When you change your perspective, you change your viewpoint. And so I have some examples that I typed up on my iPad. One of the things that you can do is to rearrange your room. Maybe move your coffee table or your end table or your sofa or your easy chair, or maybe it's your office. Rearrange your office. Even if it's not the furniture, you can rearrange your knickknacks or your pictures or whatever you have sitting around your office. If you have a bulletin board, you can do the same thing. Update it. Put your vision board for this year up there. Change and rearrange, and that changes your perspective. Another thing that you can do is do the same thing in a different order. For instance, when I get in the shower, I usually wash my hair first because then I have to condition it, and then I wash my face, and then I wash the rest of my body, and then I'll rinse out the conditioner. Well, you could do something in a different order. Maybe get in the shower, you got to condition your hair, but wash your face last. Think of some other things that you do on a daily basis. Maybe it's get ready for work. If you are still, whether you're working from home or working, actually going to work, there are certain things that you do. And I know that you want to make sure you get them done, but do them in a different order. It really does change your perspective. Another thing that you can do to change your perspective is when you go sit at your table, whether your kitchen table or dining room table, sit in a different spot. Now, if you have a family who's used to sitting all in the same place, they're really going to have a hard time, but suggest, like, hey, let's, for just this week or this meal, let's sit in a different place. It really does change your perspective. I know one time I did a sermon, and I had a very small church, and I was able to do this, and I got everybody to change where they normally sat in the sanctuary. Let me tell you, I did have a few people who did not move, but most of the congregation did go sit. People who never sang in the choir, they got up and sat in the choir loft. And our organist came and got to sit down because she never got to do that. Change where you're sitting at the kitchen table. It really does change your perspective. If you park in the same place, whether it's you're going to the grocery store every week or at work, park in a different place. It will change your perspective, and you also may have a hard time finding your car. But let me tell you, it really does change the way you see things, and that is part of reinventing yourself. The 11th thing to do to give yourself a reinventing mindset in 2021 is to forgive yourself. This includes if you have a day where you don't make the bed, you don't get up at the same time, you don't get any progress on what you want to do. In order to create a reinventing mindset, you have to forgive yourself. If you look back and see in the last year you hadn't accomplished anything, forgive yourself. If you've done some really stupid things, maybe you have to make amends for the past that you have done, but then you've got to forgive yourself. It is so important in having a reinventing mindset. The 12th easy way is to do something usual in an unusual way. The example that I'm giving you here is to write with your non-dominant hand. And the reason you do this is to kind of change your perspective, change your motor skills, I guess, wake up all of the brain synapses in your head that, are going a certain way, and they're like, oh, wait, I have to do this a different way. It really does kind of break through some barriers. It creates more creativity, ways of seeing things in a new direction. It really is going to help your brain develop different ways to change. The 13th way to create a reinventing mindset is to just get moving. And this could be something as simple as getting up, letting the dog in or out, letting the cat out, getting a cup of coffee or something to drink. Just get up, get your body moving, even if it's walking across the room. The 14th way to create a reinventing mindset is to put the good stuff at eye level. Now, the example I'm giving here is moving the junk food away from eye level and putting food that's good for you. And that's one way to eat better, is to put good food where you can see it first. That's what you're going to reach for. And this has been a proven fact. Google once did this with their employees. You can do this with drinks in your refrigerator. You can do this with books that you should be reading. Like, put the fiction away, put self-help where you're going to see it at eye level. Put the good stuff at eye level. This brings us to number 15, which is drink more water. Whether you double your weight in ounces in water or just have a cup or two more than you normally drink, water is going to help your brain and your whole body adjust to change and help you be more creative while you're reinventing yourself. The 16th thing to do to create a reinventing mindset is to watch a video on a topic or reinventing idea, something you want to tackle. It could be on Netflix, it could be on YouTube, but this is just to get those juices flowing in your brain for reinventing. The 17th thing that you could do to give yourself a reinventing mindset is another thing to stop. Stop self-medicating. Stop destructive behavior. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. You know what I'm talking about, whether it is overeating, over drinking, arguing, not getting sleep, not taking your medication that you need for depression or anxiety, instead doing something else that is not helpful for you, whether it's online gambling, whatever it is, stop self-destructive behavior. If you need help, please reach out to AA or another such group or a counselor. But if you're going to make major changes, you've got to stop self-sabotaging yourself. The 18th thing that you could do to create a reinventing mindset in 2021 is to meditate, pray, chill out, relax. Whether it's watching ASMR videos or going into a corner of your house and spending time in meditation and prayer, or finding another way, maybe online meditation that you can listen to every day. Find a way to simply get your body calmed down, to simply take your mind off of everyday life. This is so important in a reinventing mindset because when you're trying to reinvent yourself, it's a great deal of stress. There's a lot of changes that you are making. And the best way you can do it is to have some self-care. Taking care of yourself. You know, maybe it's taking a bubble bath once a week, or it's, doing some beauty routine every day. Do some things that are going to help you to relax and take care of yourself. The 19th thing that you can do is to update your 1-inch piece of paper. Now, you're probably all like, what is the 1-inch piece of paper? If you haven't been following me for a while, you may not know about it. And I got this idea from Brene Brown. And I just got this out of my wallet. That's what I was doing just a minute ago. But take your 1-inch piece of paper, and if you have one, renew it. Even if you're not changing the names on the piece of paper, it's probably gotten worn out. Even if you've been home during the pandemic, like mine, being in your change purse or wherever you keep it, it may have gotten damaged or worn out or just really hard to read. On this piece of paper, and the reason it's so small is you don't want to make a lot of people. These are the people whose opinions really matter to you. These are the people whose advice you are going to listen to. These are the people that you're going to turn to when you need help or assistance. As Brene Brown likes to say, these are the people who have been in the arena with you. These are the people who've been through similar situations that you have. These are the people who are going to understand. They're going to give wise advice. They're not nosy people. They simply care about you very much. In order to have a reinventing mindset, you've got to have some people whose opinion that you can count on. These are the people, and it's so important to have them written down and have this 1-inch square piece of paper somewhere that you can get to. Like I said, I keep mine in my wallet. Number 20 is to write down your list of 100 dreams. It's kind of like a bucket list, things that you want to accomplish, things that you want to, I don't know, purchase or buy or be or do. You know, all those things, some of them can seem impossible or ridiculous. There is no limit to dreams. So spend some time today and write down your list of 100 dreams. The 21st way to have a reinventing mindset in 2021 is to watch this channel. Reinventing You is all about inspiring you so that you can reinvent your life, whether it's in the areas of your physical life, your mental life, your career, your relationships. This is the channel that you can turn to help you to create a reinventing mindset in this year. Now, if you've been with me throughout the whole video, thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up. I would also love to hear from you in the comments below. If you would like, hang on to the end. I have a couple of videos, one of which is mine, but another video that you might be interested in is created by a pediatrician friend of mine. She calls herself Dr. Fun. She wanted some of the kids that she works with to be more active, and she creates these videos to get people to move. She gets other medical staff to dance around to different songs, and she has a lot of fun doing it. This time, she wanted to do a video to encourage people to get vaccinated, the COVID-19 vaccine and specifically. And so she created this video, and it's a lot of fun, and I just invite you to watch it if you're interested. Have a great one.